What's poppin', gamers? Yo, what's up, good dudes? It's your boy WQ'd, and make sure you bop the subscribe button right now and you turn into an alpha gamer. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your gameplay right now. Make sure to make a smartest move you're gonna make all year. Hit the subscribe button. It's the greatest thing in the universe. You're gonna love it, and I can guarantee you're gonna live a better life, and you're gonna be a better gamer. And guys, why do I know all this stuff? It's because I'm an alpha gamer, and I'm alpha gaming every day, and I'm really changing people's lives. I'm doing real good work out here, and big things are coming. Now guys, a few days ago, Donald Trump, the President of the United States, actually said something on the media that I don't agree with. He said that violent video games actually create school shooters. And this was the case of the Parkland shooting, and that's why whoever that was went up and shot up a school, because he was playing violent video games. And I can't agree with this. I can't support this. I don't agree with this. And it's because it's wrong. It's flat out wrong. I've been gaming my whole life, and I've played the most violent video games in the world. I've played the least violent video games in the world. I've played every game, and never once have I shot up a school or thought about shooting up a school. It's just not true. It's wrong. And I've looked at the data. I'm pretty sure there's some data out there. I've looked at the data, and it's not even true. The data doesn't even say it happened. So no, it's just a fact that if you watch violent video games, if you play violent video games, it doesn't change anything. Okay, maybe violence begets more violence, and I'm okay with that. I'm open to that, but it's not the video games. That's just violence in general. What about violent movies? What about war? Wouldn't war cause school shooters? I mean, doesn't really make sense, right? But why video games? Why that crazy guy went and shot up a school? I have no clue, and he's probably just crazy. That's probably the reality, and actually I blame the media on a lot of it, because I think the media glorifies this stuff, and it's a big problem. And it's actually, if you look at the numbers, school shootings are down, but it's still a problem. No one ever wants to have that happen, and I don't think it should happen at schools. I think schools should be safe. Sex predators can't go to schools. Why should school shooters go to schools? Doesn't make sense, right? Now, every single time one of these things happen, one of these shootings happens, everyone on the left, they always say that it was the NRA, it was guns, we need to get rid of the guns, and I think that it's not doing anything for them. I think if they want to actually get rid of guns, they have to stay away from school shootings, and they need to focus on real, natural, long-term causes. If they over-focus on isolated incidents, it doesn't do anything for them. It's not doing anything for them because nobody believes it. It's like it's a once a year. It's very rare. There's a lot of schools. It's very rare. The numbers are down, so it's not doing anything for them. If they really want to go after the NRA, do it outside of school shootings. They're going to be a lot more successful. That's thinking naturally. Personally, do I agree? I don't think it's going to work. I don't think you're going to get rid of the guns in America. But if it really would work, I mean, this is how I think, guys. This is why I'm a winner. This is why I'm winning all the time. I think naturally, if getting rid of guns really would reduce school shootings, then, well, it's a good thing, right? That's actually a good thing. So let's do it. But that's the thing, like, they need to prove that. They need to actually find those arguments. And when they go through the argument that it's a school shooting, we're gonna campaign for a month about guns and then forget about it, you're wasting their time. This is stupid. And actually, I think it's the same when Trump says that violent video games cause a school shooting. No, they didn't. The violent video games didn't do anything. I don't think video games do that. I swear, dude, look at that car behind me. There's just trash piled on the top of the car. It's a literally moving pile of trash. Now guys, I've played games my whole life, and Link to the Past, it's the most frustrating game. It's the most stressful speedrun there is. Flat out, there is. And I'm not gonna shoot up a school anytime soon. In fact, I'm not gonna do anything violent. I'm less violent than it was years ago, and believe me, Link to the Past, it pushes you to limits. And I've been playing games for years, guys. What happens when you play games? This is what happens. This is what goes through your brain. You make a mistake, you mess up, and then you get down on yourself. Everyone does it. And then what happens is in your brain, you think, I need to overcome this. I need to get back in there. I need to win. That's what speedrunning is. That's what gaming is in general. Everybody did that as a kid, as an adult. Every time I fail in a game, it's like I look at myself and I'm like, damn WQ, I'm attractive, you're good looking, you're right about everything. But I still failed in the game, and I'm thinking to myself, like, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get back in there. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to succeed. I'm going to win 100% of the time. Every single time. And that's really one of the tenets of being an alpha gamer. But it's true, and I think everybody's doing that. I think everybody's doing that latently. I think everyone's doing that passively. Plop recently, he lost this melee tournament, and it was because the venue opened this garage door, and it went down. The temperature went down 20 degrees. He said his hands were cold. He couldn't play. That's why he lost, and he's upset. And it's like, that's not why he lost. Nobody believes that was why he lost. He doesn't believe that's why he lost internally. And you know what he's gonna do? Go home, think about it. He's gonna figure out why he really lost and try to work on that. and he's gonna become a better player. And guess what? Why he's gonna do that? Because if you don't do that, you don't become a better player. You become a worse player, or you stagnate and you lose. And you know what? Gamers don't lose. Gamers are winners. Gamers get back in there. Gamers start succeeding. So yeah, I don't think violent video games really cause mentally disturbed people who do very bad things. And you know, I don't play violent video games personally. I only play Link to the Past. I only play healthy, family-friendly, supportive video games. And I'm not playing violent video games, but still, I don't think playing a violent video game. First of all, I don't even like violent video games. Like, why would you play this garbage? But they're not making people school shooters. Now guys, I think you already know this. Guys, you already know this. What's going on, dude? But I think speedrunning, it's a winning hobby. It's a winning hobby. It's a hobby for winners. What happens when you speedrun? 100% of the time, you fail, you turn the console off, you turn it back on, you get back in there, you try again. This is literally winning. This is literally the definition of trying your best, making sure you succeed, winning. This is the definition of not giving up. I mean, come on. People say speedrunning is bad, but it's like, it's concentrated winning. It's all winning. Guys, why am I so alpha? Why am I such an alpha gamer? It's because I've been speedrunning for 5 years. Every single day, and every day I do it. And every single day I do it. And I get in there, and I always succeed, and I'm very honest about speedrunning. I love it. I love playing Link to the Past. I'm very good at it. I enjoy doing it. I'm gonna get every record. I said I'm gonna get every record by the end of the year. I think I'm wrong, guys. I think I'm gonna get every record by June. I'm on a tear. I'm killing everything. I'm playing Link to the Past. I'm dominating the category. I'm like, wait, this is the pinnacle of Link to the Past. Guys, I think the truth is, I think speedrunning is making me better of a person, and I've been to the worst. I've seen the darkness. I've seen the worst things in the world. I've seen hell for what it was, and I almost gave up several times in my life, and I still haven't given up. I'm still winning, and I'm profiting more than I ever have by not giving up. And I've seen the worst things in the world, and I almost gave up, and I realized I need to start speedrunning again. I need to get back in there. I need to start speedrunning again. I quit Link to the Past 2-3 times. I don't know. I keep quitting the game, but then I don't play it for 2 months, and I think to myself, I'm not doing anything. I learn more. When I play Link to the Past, I learn more. The game frustrates me. It does frustrate me from time to time, but at the same time, it's meditative. Where do you think I guys came up with natural gameplay? Where do you think I came up with that? It was through speedrunning. It's through gaming, it's through speedrunning. It was through real groundwork. It was not through theory discussion. It was not through guessing. It was not through hoping something was right. It was really through actual gaming, actual groundwork, failing hundreds of thousands of times in a row, and then eventually I just failed so much. I realized I needed to start thinking beyond my mind. So I started thinking. It wasn't that hard. I started thinking. I made some really general rules. Like, for one, you gotta go with logic. Always go with logic. If logic says something, it's more powerful than your feelings. So that's a big deal. So I went with that, and then another big one I went with. There's a fucking rabbit out here. It's a rabbit, dude. He's grilling out here. Well, fuck, dude. Maybe we can make him an alpha gamer. Maybe we're gonna join him to the alpha gamer army, the WQ army, and make the army strongest in the world. We got a rabbit in here now. Who doesn't want to be a part of the alpha gamers, guys? We have a rabbit. I think that's pretty great. I think that's a really great deal. I think anybody would want to be part of the WQ family now that we got a sick fucking rabbit in here. Another big thing I came up with is that everything you do is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of how you think. That's why you do it, right? And that's what that whole belief system. If you do something, it means you believed in it. It's just fact. And then another thing was that if you fail something, a better player wouldn't have failed that, right? That's why they're a better player. They would have understood that. They would have proactively been able to avoid it because they understood it better. That's why they're a better player, and they would have avoided it. And you know that I got a lot of mileage off that. I got a lot of mileage off that because I started thinking, why would a better player? What is a better player thinking? Like, what is a better player doing in his brain that allows him to understand the game better? Like, how does he understand the game better? And then I really started thinking, and then I started creating a structure of gameplay, and I started creating a structure of what is optimal? What's the optimal thing to do? And then I also realized people, they do what they think is optimal. Like, you think something's optimal, that's why you do it, right? Why else would you do it? You think it's the best thing to do. That's how I make YouTube videos, guys. I love YouTube. I think YouTube's a great platform. There's something I gotta do in the world, guys, and I think YouTube's the best way to do it. That's why I do YouTube. But what if I'm wrong? I'm not gonna go anywhere. And so it's really important to adjust that. And I started thinking, well, what is optimal? And then I started realizing, if something's not happening, it's not working, it's not optimal. Because it's not working, it's not happening. You know, if something happens, you have reality. And I started thinking naturally. And then natural gameplay happened, and I'm like, holy fuck. Things started leveling up a lot, and I started growing. But you know, it's rooted in gaming. It's all rooted in gaming, and it's like, this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. But guys, I think I was right about YouTube because it's doing really good. My YouTube channel's blowing right now. It's killing right now. It's blowing up. YouTube, I was completely correct about that one. And yeah, I have good intuition, but there's more to the story. There's more to the pie. Look, I'm gonna give you guys a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity right now to hit the subscribe button and become an alpha gamer, to literally naturalize your gameplay, level up your gameplay, level up your life, level up your decision-making tree. Make your decision-making tree smarter, better, faster, more more enhanced, more focused. You're gonna completely level up everything in your life. You're gonna make better decisions. You're gonna see a 10-year improvement. 10-year improvement. That's huge. That's something that is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So literally, it's gonna happen once in your life. The next 10 years of your life, it's gonna happen once ever, and you have no idea what's gonna happen. But I can guarantee you it's gonna be better. If you hit the subscribe button, it's gonna be better than it was. If you don't hit the subscribe button, it's gonna be better than it was 10 minutes ago before you found this video. That's huge. That's a huge opportunity. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's a big deal. It's gonna change everything in the world. I want you to do that, guys. I want you to change your life and hit the subscribe button, and you'll completely change your life. You're gonna become a better person. And it's through gaming, guys. It's all that's through gaming. And people say violent video games cause school shooting. They're wrong. They're just flat out wrong. Get these people out of here. They're flat out wrong. It's not true. I'm creating winners, guys. You know why I'm creating winners? It's because the game created me as a winner. I'm not kidding. If it was not for A Link to the Past, if it's not for speedrunning, if it's not for gaming in general, I've been gaming my whole life, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be making these videos. I wouldn't be inspiring people. I wouldn't be changing the world. And it's due to gaming. I'm not kidding too. I'm not kidding on that one. Because I saw real terror. I saw real oblivion. I was about to give up. Completely zero. I was done. And what did I do? I went in there, turned my Super Nintendo on, started gaming. I started speedrunning. And I started playing, I'm not kidding guys, I started playing better than I've ever played in my life at anything. This is the best. This is the pinnacle of my gameplay. It was literally the best thing I've ever done in the world. It was, and I'm like, holy fuck, what happened here? I went from the worst moment, the worst feelings in the universe, complete oblivion, to literally perfection, complete perfection. I played perfectly. I got my first perfect segment and A Link to the Past. Like literally first part, it was like, holy fuck, it was through gaming. It was all through gaming. And I knew what to do. Real purpose came to my life and I was like, holy fuck, I need to change the world. I need to make people the alpha gamers. I need to change the world. I need to do big things. And this was on July 7th. It was 3 days before my birthday. It was on July 7th. And it was a big deal. And I've never forgotten that. I still have not forgotten that day. It was 2015. This is 3 years ago. I still not forgotten that day. I'm never gonna forget that day. Okay, so if I was like everyone else and I was stuck in school and I would drink on the weekends and I hated myself, which I see so many people do, and it breaks my heart every time. I'm like, these are real people. These are my peers. I'm only gonna live for what, 120 probably years probably. I'm only gonna have one lifetime. I only have one generation. Well, I'll probably have 2 generations. But the point is, I don't want my peers, guys. I don't want my generation to drink the problems away forever and then like do nothing. Like that's sad. I'm trying to compete here. I'm a speedrunner, guys. I'm competitive. I'm trying to win, and I'm trying to make 2018 the best generation in the world, not the worst generation in the world. Which I think we are going to be the best in the world, and it's going to change by people hit the subscribe button to my YouTube channel. If I started drinking, guys, instead of being a winner, becoming an alpha gamer, I would not be here. This YouTube channel would not be here. You guys would not be changing your life right now by watching my video and hitting the subscribe button. None of that would be happening, and if it were not for Link to the Past, if it were not for gaming, I would not have been able to process my thoughts and then literally turn into the Omega God of Gamer in that moment. And that was the most powerful thing, most important thing ever to me. Like, it's huge and it's the biggest thing ever, and it was so magical and like game changing, like completely game changing, that I exist in this moment because of that moment in July and those gaming feats that I did is like incredible stuff. Like guys, if you don't think something's possible, go outside. Just go outside for 2 seconds and then look at the world and look at the ground and look at the water systems, the sewage systems, piping, plumbing, houses. Look at your phone, look at my camera, look at your phone. You think things aren't possible? Things you can't do, big, powerful things. Just look at the real world and then go crazy deeper. Look at the natural world, look at trees, like what the hell is a tree? Look at your system, your brain, your eyeball. I mean, you know how complex the human eye is? Yeah, it's like millions, billions of years of evolution created the human eye, and it's like, people will say, I can't win, I can't be a winner, I can't succeed, I can't do this. Simple speedrun, for example, I can't get, people say they can't get Challenger in League of Legends. I'm like, oh, you can do a lot more than get Challenger. Look outside, dude. Go outside and look at a tree. Look at a tree and really think of what a tree is, or an animal. And think, how did this happen? Was this created? Really consider that. You can do anything you want. Now, there's trick to that. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. So figure out what you want to do, but you guys can win. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for watching my inspirational video on how to change your life and how to become an alpha gamer. Make sure you dab on the subscribe button right now. Make sure you go out there and win. And also make sure you fight for what you believe in, which is video games, obviously, but fight for what you believe in. If you believe in something, make sure to fight for it till the end of time, because think about it. You think it's the best. If you believe in something, you think it's the best thing to do, right? So if you're not fighting for it, that's your identity, that's who you are, you're not fighting for you. That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense. I don't understand that. So I want you guys to fight for who you are and what you believe in. And go out there and make positive things. Anybody can be a loser. It takes no effort to be a loser. It takes real courage, it takes real guts to be a winner. To say you're a winner, stand above people who give up, and stand above everyone who's suffering. And it takes no effort to suffer. You want to suffer, it's easy to suffer. It takes real courage to win. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.